Blade & Soul was one of the best free-to-play MMOs in its prime, with the single competitor, I think, being Terra. Terra, of course, was probably my favorite free-to-play MMO. It had the best action combat. Blade & Soul was a close second. Now, Blade & Soul, as I'm sure you're all aware, as you all experienced and witnessed, kinda went down to pooper after repeated misdirection from NCSoft. Disgusting, abhorrent pay-to-win, lack of balancing classes, and just the constant removal of dungeons and other forms of content. Blade & Soul Neo Classic, however, is their attempt at a reboot. They decided, you know what other games are doing, what other MMOs are doing, gacha games? They are taking the original version of their game and turning it into a classic version. They took this idea and they thought to themselves, you know what, we could do a classic iteration of Blade & Soul, and then we could change it. We could make it into something even better. Now, I want to go ahead and cover that after we address the fact that they confirmed Neo Classic would be launching globally on February 25th. That is just 3 weeks from today, finally. And this version of the game might ultimately end up sucking. That is okay. At the end of the day, this is gonna be something for you and me to play, to dive into something that is overhauled, even better looking, better optimized, and potentially better playing than the original, and waste some time in. A day, a week, a month, it doesn't matter. This is gonna be a fun new experience, going from 1 to whatever the level cap is in Neo Classic, 55? They also released a short little trailer. We'll go ahead and take a look at that in a second. This is a modern reinterpretation of Blade & Soul's iconic wuxia-themed fantasy world, offering unparalleled action-based combat and character customization. The customization in Blade & Soul was unrivaled. There was not a single MMO out there that had character customization as good as Blade & Soul until Black Desert Online. Players can reconnect with the original spirit of the free-to-play, very pay-to-win, open-world MMO. Didn't say pay-to-win. I guess I just added that in there accidentally. In a richer, visually enhanced experience set in a world of Asian mythology where fast-paced combat collides with the stunning visual beauty. Gamers will relive the original storyline as a hero determined to, yeah, okay. So Blade & Soul Neo Classic features include remastered graphics and animations. Fantastic. The game already looked good. It's probably gonna look even better. NCSoft's graphical overhaul of the original MMO highlights enhanced textures and lighting, improved animations, and more environmental details and atmosphere, taking full advantage of the Unreal Engine 4 toolkit. Unique action-based combat, which is kind of true for an MMO anyway. Blade & Soul Neo's action combat. Oh, they're not calling it Neo Classic anymore. They're just calling it Neo. Interesting. Action-based combat enables players to truly feel like a martial artist with ability combos, counters, and flexible party. Yeah, like the Summoner, where you shoot petals out of your staff. That's what martial artists did in old wuxia movies. Like into some of the combat systems traditionally found in fighting games, Blade & Soul Neo offers a real skill-based combat system. It does, yeah. New customized combat. Interesting. I don't think it needed to be further expanded upon, but experience enhanced combat customization with more ways to expand one's own distinct fighting style. Through gameplay, players earn skill books with unique benefits to build custom combat techniques. I don't know. I feel like the combat was already fairly complex in the original version of Blade & Soul. Do we need to make it even more convoluted than it already was? Infinite Windwalk and Limitless. There we go. This right here is the best feature in the entire overhaul. Infinite Windwalk. You can now sprint, glide, fly, whatever, without dropping, without running out of stamina. Gating traversal, any kind of feature behind limited stamina, is stupid. Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. Obtainable from the start, Infinite Windwalk, once limited to a stamina bar, is now infinite. Infinite Windwalk, which includes both walking and sprinting, will whisk players into the air for a whole new form of long-form transportation. That's fantastic. Good job. Deep character creation tool. Players can create their own uniquely designed character with this highly customizable system, including stylizing character hair. So it's, you know, same thing. Competitive PvP. Well, the PvP, I feel like the PvP at the beginning was actually kind of fun. It was. And then shortly after it was kind of fun, it just went and turned into the exact opposite. It was horribly pay to win, very unbalanced, a whale haven, and just the most irritating experience and I'm a big PvP player. Dungeon raid, wait, competitive PvP dungeon raids. Wait, what? Blade and Soul Neo players can engage in numerous different PvP activities ranging from field combat to faction combat to organized 6v6, but yeah, but did they just typo here? Was this supposed to be another line or another error? Dungeon raids, competitive PvP. Maybe I quit before this was a thing, but are there gonna be dungeons and raids that also have competitive PvP where you enter a dungeon with a group of 5-10 people, and then another group enters as well, they just kill you while you're attacking a boss? Is that what I'm reading? Or did they just mess this up? I don't know. Either way, I think this needs elaboration because I don't understand it. NC America's reimagined MMO Blade and Soul Neo delivers the ultimate nostalgic gameplay experience. I don't know, this doesn't seem nostalgic to me. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of this sounds very cool, but it doesn't seem nostalgic. It seems like they're essentially creating an entirely new experience while taking the foundation of Blade and Soul and just applying that new experience over it. Which again, perfectly fine. Very happy with. Players can download Blade and Soul Neo when it launches via the purple platform. I fucking hate the purple platform. I just want to point this out. The purple platform is an atrocious, an atrocity. But at the same time, it does allow for games to be played cross-platform. So if I am correct in this, that means you can probably play Blade and Soul Neo on a mobile device using the purple platform. Not that Neo is a mobile compatible, iteration of the game. Now, the release date. The news that you've all been waiting for is finally here. The modern remaster of Blade and Soul's signature fantasy universe, Blade and Soul Neo, will be available for free on Tuesday, February 25th in North America and Europe. And if you've been IP blocked anywhere in the world, you're still gonna be IP blocked. We're so excited to share this moment with you, and we're anxiously awaiting the release date. The newly remastered free-to-play Blade and Soul Neo offers a visually elevated experience with new gameplay features such as infinite windwalk, combat upgrades, and more. Join the ultimate nostalgia. I don't think it's nostalgic. As you re-enter the original, beautifully crafted storyline, engage with familiar characters, and once again become a master of the Hongmoon arts. Okay, actually, since they're not making this classic, does that mean that it's just going to be current Blade and Soul? As in current storyline, current level of chapters, current level limitations and gear, and they're just applying a remaster over it, like the Unreal Engine 4 remaster that they did years ago? Is that it? Is that all they're doing? Or is Neo the actual classic version that they were planning on doing? This is a little unclear. Starting February 11th, players can pre-download the game via purple launchers so you can jump right into the game when it releases. Following on February 18th, character creation will open so you can take your time to reserve the name of your character and also customize style and personalize it before the game launches. Cool, you can pre-register if you're interested. Once again, there is a trailer. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick look at that. Maybe it will elaborate on the info I'm looking for. Oh, so they're doing this 7 days apart. Okay. But was that it? That was a trailer? That was the whole thing? Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to read into this a little bit and see if it is still Blade and Soul Neo Classic or if it's Blade and Soul Neo, just with the removal of Classic or whatever. Anyway. I'm excited because I loved Blade and Soul. That's actually how my wife, Mrs. Stix, and I, that was the first MMO the two of us played together. That is how I got my wife. My wife looked for a Blade and Soul dungeon guide and she happened across my video. Yeah, the more you know. I'll probably stream this. I hope to see you guys there on February 25th. I look forward to playing it. Hopefully you do too, and hopefully it's a lot of fun. Hey, where do you think you're going? I see what you're doing there. I see you navigating on over, scrolling on over to that X button. Don't you dare. What I need you to do is take a moment and click one of the videos that are about to appear as soon as I'm done talking. And trust me, you're gonna wanna.